Yo, what's up guys, it's Vader and I'm back with another little video for you guys today, and I'm just going to be talking about the Dead Space remake that came out I think at the start of the year. So let's just get right into it and say, and I have to say, this remake is probably like the best remake that I've played in recent years, because they added a lot of new things to this game, like the side quests and the whole secret ending that you can get once you've completed it, and it just basically added a lot of new stuff to the game, as we all know. Like just having like the whole ending where he's like the normal ending that we all know, but it's like Nicole's like not actually, in fact I won't actually say in case no one in case spoilers. But yeah, the ending's basically the same as how the original one was, but it was like a secret ending that actually ties in perfectly to the second game, which I really did like. And I like the gameplay on this one because they actually changed a lot of how the weapons acted in this one compared to how they actually acted in the original one. They were more like how they acted in the second one, with like the pulse rifle. In the first one, I remember the secondary fire was like you would hold up the gun and it would spin, but in the second one they changed that to obviously having like a grenade launcher, and it's basically the same in this. It's like it has like a sticky bomb that you can shoot, basically like a grenade launcher, but you can stick it to like any surface. And the gun that I'm using right now is the focus beam, and I really did like using the focus beam in this. And they actually added a new enemy type in this called the Phantom. It's just basically the same enemies, but they're like the glow black and they have glowing red eyes. That's basically how you distinguish them from the original enemies. And one thing as well that I liked about the focus beam in this one is the fact that it had a secondary fire, which was basically the alternate. It was basically the primary fire that was in the second game, but in this they made that the secondary fire. So it's basically you can like shoot it like a normal charge gun, and then obviously the secondary fire is the charge version of it. So you like charge it up and then you just fucking let it rip, and it basically like fucking destroys anything in its path. Kind of a little bit like the force gun as well. It was kind of like the force gun where you like the force gun was kind of like a shotgun, but the secondary fire that it had shot out like a ball, and it basically like gathered up all the enemies to the ball, and it would like fucking obviously deal damage to them over time. It was really cool. I really liked the weapons in this one. Like I never like stuck with like the same couple of weapons. And one thing I really liked about this one is the fact that you could actually take the weapons with you, which was a really good fucking idea. Because in the first and the second game you could only hold 4 weapons at a time, but in this one they basically gave you like all of the weapons, but you had to like obviously manage them. And when you obviously have them on your inventory, you can like put them back onto your actual you can put them back onto your you can put them back into storage, sorry, to save room if you have like the lower versions of like the suits that you get. So that was a really cool option in my opinion, to like be able to like switch the weapons whenever you wanted. Basically, like if you ran out of ammo on the 4 guns that you had, you have like the option to like go into your items and obviously make a new inventory slot with like the other guns that you've got, which was really cool. Definitely think that's probably like the best touch that they did for this one. I really like that about this one. And another cool little thing that they've added as well is, in the first game, you only had the ability to use the zero gravity jump, but in this, the remake, they've actually gone for how it was in the second one, where you had like the thruster boots and like the thruster pack as well, and you can just basically use those. Me personally, I thought that was a really good choice, because I didn't really like the fact when you were obviously like in the zero gravity areas that you always had to like jump from like platform to platform. I think it just took the momentum out of the game. But in obviously the second game, they added the ability to use the jetpack, the thruster boots and the pack as well. And it made the gameplay a bit more fast paced as well, because you were always on edge as well. Like it wasn't totally fast paced, but like when you're trying to like get your bearings and stuff and like try to like manage your stuff, you can just like glide away from like the enemies and stuff. But with the the zero gravity jump, you basically had to lock onto an area, and sometimes it wouldn't let you lock on for you to jump, which kinda annoyed me at certain parts, because you wanted obviously like, especially the Leviathan fight in the original, like to avoid that like smashing like areas, you have to like jump into like platforms. But in this one, because obviously you're like stationary with the thruster pack and the jet boots, it lets you like freely like move around without any hindrance whatsoever. Unless obviously the thing hits you. But yeah, some of the parts in this game were really thought out. Like, it wasn't just like the same areas, like obviously like how it was in the first one. The first game did come out. They added a lot of new elements to this one to make it feel fresh and stuff. I really do like that. Plus the fact as well, on some of the missions, you get little side missions that like help you with like the story, like understand the story better and stuff. I really did like that aspect of it as well. That's why I think this is probably like the best remake that you can get right now, because not only does it bring back that classic Dead Space feeling, but it adds a lot of new elements to it as well, with like the whole obviously side missions, and it adds more stuff for like the actual lore and the story as well, with like the additional like audio books and all, like the audio tracks and all that you get in the text stuff. They added a lot of new stuff to it as well, and it makes the game feel fresh, like it really does. And you notice there that the yellow parts were the extra weapons that I've got, and like I mentioned, you can put them in like, you can basically like take the weapons that you've got in your inventory right now, and it basically puts them back in your inventory, so that you can like obviously like item manage as well if you've like ran out of like ammo and stuff. It was a really cool choice. I'm really glad that they did that, because I hated always like taking 4 weapons out, you run out of ammo, and that's you're basically fucked unless you use like the telekinesis to like shoot the stuff back at them so that it impales them, or like using stuff around the place to like obviously like shoot at them with the telekinesis. One gun in this that I really enjoyed for that whole aspect to like use it like the telekinesis was the line gun secondary fire, and this is the first encounter of the Leviathan. I remember playing this part for the first time, and obviously this part as well that you're seeing me play right now. I almost died at this part, in my first attempt as well I almost died, but luckily I had the focus gun. Like right there, it would basically take you all the way down there and it would kill you. So I only had like a couple of more seconds and then that was me obviously dead. But yeah, one gun that I really liked in this one for using was the line gun, because it's secondary fire. You could basically like put the line beams on any surface, and you could put it on anything and use it actually as like a little mobile beam. So you could like shoot it on like a stasis thing, or like a explosive barrel, or like something else that you've obviously picked up, like a cup. You can actually like put the beams of the energy of the line gun on that, and you could do what I'm doing right now, is like take it around with you and it would basically destroy everything. It was a really OP thing. I really like the line gun in this one. I think I used the line gun in this more than I have in like the second game. That's how good the line gun was. It was such a cool weapon to use in this one. All of the guns in this, I would say, were really cool to use. I really like the focus gun. The focus gun was really good. Sorry, I'm getting the two of them mixed up. It's called the contact beam. I'm calling it the focus gun. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's the focus. I'm getting the force gun mixed up with the focus, the beam. My bad. Yeah, but the contact beam, it was super overpowered in this game. Like, look at the damage on the secondary fire. It just basically like murdered anything that it touched. It was so fucking good, especially when you like level up everything on it. And also, I really did like how they did the skills in this one on the mods. Once you get a weapon, it's not got any like it's not got like much mod slots. You have to actually either find the additional mod slots, or you have to like purchase like the upgrades. Basically, you find upgrades about the place for each gun, or you can buy the additional ones from the actual store as well. And I thought that was a really cool touch as well that they added. But anyway guys, it's coming to the end of the video here, and I hope you've enjoyed my commentary on the Dead Space Remake. I do plan on making more in the coming days, if you guys like this one of course. But anyway guys, I'm going to end it here. So as ever guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers guys, thanks.